All right, it is Tuesday, January 2nd. It's about 12:20 in the afternoon. Market's going to be closing up soon. I actually stopped quite a while ago, and I've actually already recorded a video like this already and realized I didn't have any sound, so I am doing it again. So there's a lot of changes. Happy New Year. We're going to do a lot of things differently. If you didn't catch my last video that I posted late last night, we are now going to be trading the NQ. And uh, essentially, the end of last year, if anyone's been following my videos, you saw me blow up 4 out of my 5 PA accounts, as well as I blew up all of my evaluation accounts. And so now I am starting 2024 with just one PA account still in play. And I've got 7 evaluation accounts that I'm trading, and we're going to be doing things a lot differently. So my brother has been trading as well, and he switched over to NQ futures a little while back, and he's kind of been working on some things, and he showed me what he was up to, and so I'm adopting a lot of what he's been doing. And so I'm going to call this the BS system. It's the brother system, and I'm going to refer to it as the BS system. I'm not going to be trying to teach anyone how to trade it or do it or what to look for or how to trade like me. But I do want to continue showing my journey. And ultimately, I'd like to hopefully show a journey of my trading going from a non-profitable trading to becoming profitable and hopefully on to future successes. So that's the idea for why I'm doing this, and just to track my trading journey. All right, so having said all that, I was 1-0 today. One trade across 4 accounts, and what I'm doing is I'm trading 2 contracts on the PA, as well as 2 contracts on this 25K PA or 25K evaluation up here, and I'm trading 3 contracts on the 50Ks, as well as I'm trading 3 contracts on this evaluation number 30, because it expires on January 12th, and if it renews, it's going to renew for 50% off. So I don't really want to pay the 50% off fee to renew it, so I'm going to try to push a little harder on this one in particular to try to get to the 26.5 and pass it. Speaking of Apex, this is just to follow my journey with my Apex accounts, and right now they're running an 80% code. So for anyone that's thinking about using Apex prop firm for first time, or maybe they just need new accounts, you can use this code or any other. They're running the 80% until January 4th, which is this Thursday. And yeah, good time to pick them up. Not sure when they'll be running more sales like this or the 90% again. They seem to be wanting to pull back and do less of them. So it might be a good time to pick up for a pretty good price at 80%. And all right, so let me get into my day. I actually started late today. I slept terribly last night. I didn't start my day until around 7:30, 7:40. And what I do every day is I have a bunch of different tick charts. And so what I do is just go through them, and based on what my brother, some of his observations, there's kind of a way that we're able to look at different charts and see which chart is going to be the most consistent, or has been the most consistent for the day leading up to when we're trading. And then we're going to go with, the best 1, 2, 3, or 4 charts of the number of charts that we look at when we start our day. And I'm going for 11 ticks now on NQ. I was going for 8 ticks on the ES. But 11 ticks on NQ for one contract is the same as 4 ticks on the ES in terms of the profit, how the money works out. Because I'm trading 2 contracts, I'm getting the same amount that I was getting on one contract going for 8 ticks on the ES. So it's kind of like a good crossover method in terms of going for profit targets that are the same as what I'm used to. And so anyway, I started around here. When this started making, it finally got above the EMA and was making a move. If I zoom in here, what I saw that I liked was that we had kind of like a first test, second test, third test, had a really strong signal bar, and technically it was a first entry, second entry. I'm basically going to be taking some version of second entries for the most part. If it's combined with a triple test like Mac teaches it, I like that too. It doesn't have to be off the EMA. I'm not drawing channels. I'm not drawing ranges. I drew this after the fact just so that I can show the kind of triple test what I had in my mind, and we had room to the top. And if I zoom in really close here, you can see that going for 11 ticks is just such a small amount. It's like it's not even back to the top of here. I can definitely go for more than 11 ticks, but what my brother pointed out to me is that when you go for the smallest scalp size, which 11 ticks is pretty small, less than 3 points on NQ. When single bars, the ATR is 35 ticks today, right now, live on the market right now on this particular chart. So to get 11 ticks, is not really asking for a whole lot. Eventually, I would like to, if I can get my accounts into a healthy condition and not have a drawdown to be worried about and build a big cushion, I would like to build in a runner strategy as well. But I'm not going to do that right now. We're just going for 11 tick scalps. And so you can see it's just really not much to go for, and it seems to be working for me so far, so I'm going to stick with it. And so $368 on the evals today, $92 on the 1PA. I'm at 50,900 on the account, so if I can get another 2K, I'll have plenty of cushion to take a full max payout, and that would pay for all of the fees, everything I'm into Apex for fees for evaluations and PAs and everything, all combined. Plus, I would make some profit with a 2,000 payout. So even though I've been doing this since March of last year and have had no payouts to date, all it will take is one payout, because I've just been going slow, nice and steady, not going crazy, not buying 20 accounts at a time, trying to prove that I can get a payout, and then I'm going to try to build the accounts while getting the payout. The hope and goal is to get a payout by, I don't know, say February 1st, and to pass more of these evaluations at the same time. And so my profit that I'll take from a 2,000 payout would just go into whatever PA fees I need to pay to upgrade these evaluations to PAs, and have more PA accounts and get the ball rolling. And hopefully the system is going to work well for me. So the next thing I can do is just, I'd like to show my live trade. So let me pause here and I'll pull up the video of my live trading session. I'm recording my live trading session silent. It's just easier for me, so I don't have to concentrate on talking, and I can just concentrate on what I'm doing, and then I can talk about it after the fact in these review videos. So 1 second, I'll bring this up. All right, so here we go. And this is the live recording of my trade. It was around 8:25 in the morning, and when this bar started to look like it was going to close bullish, I get my order ready. And I'm using a semi-automatic entry, and I'm not using limit order entries anymore. So when the signal bar finishes, and if it ticks one tick above, I'll be entered into the trade with a stop market order. And you'll see that here it moves automatically when the bar finished and gets me into the trade when it triggers one tick above. My stop is going 3 ticks under the signal bar on NQ. And you'll see that if you look here, there's a SIM account being traded. And so what it does is it takes the leader account is a SIM account, and then it copies to my Apex accounts. And that way I can, tell it exactly how many contracts I want for the different accounts. and it spreads it out the way I want it preset. So that's how I've figured to take my trades. So it'll be a little strange because it'll always look like I'm taking a one contract trade, but you'll see when it's in the trade or in here, you'll see that there's more contracts actually being taken. And so that's it for the live trade today. And yeah, I mean, it was a really big down day, and two big legs down, and then it looked like maybe we are going to get a little bit of a reversal, and it just gave up. I really was done trading. After I took this trade, I had to take my daughter to school, and I didn't get back until around here, and then I just didn't see anything I liked, and all this has happened in the meantime, and I really stopped trading somewhere around before 11. I think 10:15, 10:30 was really when I stopped trading, but I just wasn't able to make the video. And then I did make the video, but no sound. So I think I've said everything for today. I'm now 1-0. I'm not going to be showing like different setups or anything like I used to, because this is really just taking price action setups, typically just second entries. I'm not going to be taking failures. I'm not going to be taking just higher lows or anything. There's got to be some component of a second entry for the most part, for a short or a long. And what else can I say? I'm not drawing channels. I'm not drawing ranges. I'm keeping in mind, visually in my head what I think things are. But I think going for 11 ticks, so far I'm seeing that even on something that's not necessarily even a great trade, most of the time I will get 11 ticks if the chart is being consistent for the day. So hope you're enjoying watching me on my journey, and we'll see where this takes us. Trading is hard, and I've tried a number of different things, and this is really the newest thing that I haven't been doing for very long. So I don't know what the long-term success is going to be at all, but I needed to make a change. And trading the system, the Nlts system I was trading before, where I was going days without seeing a good setup for it, and then I'd finally see a good setup and get a loss, and then have to wait days or hours again for another one. It just wasn't working for me. It wasn't fitting my personality. I was getting frustrated, and I was exhibiting a lot of patience, and it wasn't paying off to be patient. I just wasn't getting enough trades over time. So even though I only got one trade today, there were a lot more opportunities I could have taken. I skipped a bunch, and that's fine. I'm still being conservative and taking the ones that I feel comfortable with. And the more I can see over time that a consistent chart consistently works for 11 ticks, perhaps I'll get more perhaps I'll get more aggressive with it over time when I can trust it a little bit more. But this is still new to me. And again, I'm not going to talk about which tick charts I'm using, and I'm not going to show which tick charts I'm using. It's going to be, it really doesn't matter. It's kind of arbitrary. My brother and I have a way of looking at a chart where we can see very clearly if 11 ticks is working for our setups or not, up to that point that we start trading. And so then if it's working consistently, then we're going to go with those charts and trust them. And we have a number of charts that we just cycle through, and really for anyone watching, you could go through any tick chart and use it. You just have to go through and do the legwork of figuring out whether 11 ticks is working on the chart or not, is really what it comes down to. So I think that says it all for now. Thanks for watching. I'll be back at it tomorrow, and hopefully, today was just day one of 2024, day one of restarting YouTube, getting my toes in the water, and it felt good to get a win, but I didn't want to push it. And I also had limited time today. So hopefully we'll get more than one trade tomorrow. My goal and hope is to get trade in batches of 4 accounts and get 2 to 3 trades on each set of 4 accounts is my hope and goal. But I'm always happy with just one if that's how it works out. I'm just going to stick to my style of trading and go slow and steady. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Use the code if you need a code. And I'll be back at it tomorrow. Thanks for watching.